you guys doing? Great to be here. Missed you guys. Guys, how was your Seder? Did you have a good time? Were you with family? I know you were with family. Well, I don't know who you were with, actually. It's pretty messed up. Shalom, shalom, everybody. I'm Rabbi Livingstone. You are awesome, and this is Jewish in Twoish. So I was in the dentist office looking to get my pearly whites cleaned. They're not so pearly white, which is part of the reason I was going to get them cleaned, but that's besides the point. I just totally forgot what I was going to say.
Ugh, you're the worst.
And I picked up a magazine while I was there, and they had a profile in the magazine that was interviewing like hikers, the best hikers who had hiked Mount Everest, which is not for me. One of the top hikers was asked for the secret. What's like the secret formula to climbing Mount Everest? He said two things. He said that you have to remember, you always have to look at the next step you're gonna take. He said you're gonna put your foot down and you have to make sure you've examined where your foot's gonna go down, because if you hit the snow and you're not ready for an ice patch, or you're not ready for like the different like type of terrain that your foot's about to hit, you're liable to slip, and that would be very, very bad. He said the other thing that you have to keep in mind is that after you take a bunch of little steps, these little micro steps one by one, you have to stop every like 8 to 10 steps or so and take a look up to see if you're on track for your goal. Because what can happen is that after each one of these steps, each one seems fine, but you can skew yourself off, and if you don't stop after 20, 30, 40 steps, it doesn't sound like a big deal, but you might be way, way off course, and that could be very disastrous also. So you have to be taking the little micro steps. You have to be able to see where you're going each time, but then you have to constantly be checking to see where you are vis-a-vis the big goal. And it occurred to me that this is actually exactly what we're doing right now, in the time right now, in between Passover and the holiday of Shavuos, which is the holiday that we got the Torah. There are 50 days in between the holiday of Passover to Shavuos, and there's actually a mitzvah in the Torah to count each one of the days from Passover to Shavuos. Each one of these days is used as a day for spiritual development and reflection as we go through them. The main goal being, of course, that we're trying to prepare ourselves for receiving the Torah anew on the holiday of Shavuos. So each day could be seen as like the hiker taking a step as he's going to Mount Everest. You have to be focused on one day, then you have to be focused on the next day, and then the next day. But each day comes one at a time. We have to be able to do our spiritual development, our spiritual reflection, and our spiritual work one day at a time. However, if we're only looking at the immediate tasks in front of us, we might lose the big picture of what we're going for. And that really is the formula for growth and self-development. Goals are attained when we execute the micro steps while seeing the macro picture. Everybody should take one idea, one thing that they want to work on to become a better person, a more spiritual person, a more moral person, and try to work on it every day, but just a little bit. But you want to keep in mind the big goal of where you're trying to wind up 50 days from now. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. You're awesome. You are really, really amazing people for watching and just for being you. You guys are great. And in 50 days, we're going to be even greater than we were now. Great. See you soon. Peace. Ugh. Now we got to check the mic. Oh, speaking of microphone check this out. Cool, huh? Check it out. I got this for a Afikoman present. I didn't get it for an Afikoman present. I mean, I got it for my kids for an Afikoman present. You know what I mean? Dayenu.